Ever wonder what a truly versatile 50-state compliant rifle looks like? What if I told you that there's a rifle that was born from the idea of being the ideal rifle of last resort, but turned out to be so much more? It's a rifle that's perfect for new shooters, a blast to shoot at the range, and a great precision rifle trainer, and a legitimate hunting rifle. This is the Darkstorm Industries Thunderbolt, a bolt-action AR, and trust me, you're going to want to see this. If you've been with the channel for a while, you know that I love a great story behind a firearm. And today I've got one of the more interesting rifles I've seen in a little while. Darkstorm Industries was founded to produce high-quality, 50-state compliant firearms, and they had a genuinely forward-thinking idea. They asked themselves, in a world where semi-auto rifles might be banned, what would be the ideal rifle of last resort? The Thunderbolt was their answer. But I think they're wrong. What they ended up creating is so much more than just a fallback plan. This is genuinely fantastic. High-quality rifle that excels in multiple roles. This isn't just a plan B, a rifle that you buy because you can't buy anything else. This is a solid plan A rifle worth serious consideration no matter where you live. Interested? Let's dive in. The genius of the Thunderbolt's design lies in its platform. In its purest sense, the Thunderbolt is a bolt-action rifle. However, it is built on the AR-15 platform. It's a rifle that can be maintained and accessorized using the largest ecosystem of parts and accessories on the planet. Therefore, if something were to happen to the semi-auto market, you could still buy magazines, stocks, grips, and triggers for this rifle for decades to come. It also means you can reduce, reuse, and recycle the myriad of parts you may already own. Let's go over the major features of the Thunderbolt and then discuss for whom it's for. If we look at the Thunderbolt from the left-hand side, you could swear that it looks like any other semi-auto MSR built on the Armalite 15 platform, and only when you look at the rifle from the right side that you see what makes this rifle unique, and this is by design. At the core, you have the Darkstorm Industries upper and lower receiver set. These are billet aluminum, so they're machined to include modern upgrades such as integrated oversized trigger guards and just a more pleasant aesthetic versus forged receivers. You have a very nice to use set of takedown pins, and the lower runs Darkstorm's trigger. The trigger is nice and clean, and it's investment cast, not MIM, at right around 3 pounds on my gun. If you're a match shooter, this might feel like a lot. However, for the target audience, this is just fine. And I compared it to some out-of-the-box higher-end aftermarket triggers, and this felt just as good. You have Magpul furniture, including both pistol grip and stock. Up front, you have a very nice 13-inch M-block handguard, allowing you plenty of opportunities to mount accessories. On this gun, I mounted the Sunway Photo M-Lock to Arca rail so I can attach my bipod and run a variety of bags and clamps that we use in matches. Shooting off of a tripod is quickly becoming the norm for match shooting and for hunting, so with an Arca rail clamp, you can also quickly clamp into the tripod. Otherwise, you would just use a saddle mount, such as what I have here, our Lux Gun saddle mount. The handguard is AR based, so if you don't like it, you can swap it out for a handguard of your choice. The Thunderbolt here is chambered in 5.56 and is built on an in-house barrel. In-house built barrel, there we go. The barrel is 16 inches and it's made out of 4150 CMV steel, which is MIL B 1159E certified. The barrel is button rifled with a 1-in-7 twist, so it's built for stabilizing heavier bolts as well. It's contoured with a straight, lightweight profile and is black nitride heat treat finished. And the primary difference from a typical AR barrel is that there is no gas hole drilled here, as it's not necessary with this system. The barrel is mated to the upper receiver or the heart of the gun. What is really cool is that DSI uses an AR bolt with a modified bolt carrier. The bolt is 9310 steel, finished for extended life, and the bolt carrier is 8620 steel. Both are nitride heat treated as well. In essence, this is a bolt gun that was built to withstand the harsh duty cycles that top-tier full pew-pew rifles were designed for. And to top it all off, we have this excellent Primary Arms SLX 5-25 first focal plane reticle rifle scope mounted on here. If you want a deep dive on why this is one of the best budget optics in the market, you can find our complete review video in the description below or linked up here. Do note that if you're watching this video as a premiere, that video is a follow-up later. So the question is this gun fun to shoot? Real quick, before we dive into the nuts and bolts of my impressions, I want to let you know about a couple of free resources that I've put together just for you. First, I have a free bolt-action AR-15 parts compatibility guide, so you can fully take advantage of this rifle's modularity. And second, since tripod shooting is becoming the norm, I've created a DSI Thunderbolt's tripod shooting guide to help you get started. You'll want to stick around until the end of the video to find out where you can get your hands on both of these free downloads. The Darkstorm Industries Thunderbolt is a seriously impressive rifle and a very cool concept. Whether you're a precision rifle shooter and someone who's experienced with bolt-action rifles, or you come to it from a tactical Timmy type operation, you're used to shooting semi-auto sporting rifles, you can definitely learn to appreciate this rifle for what it is. It definitely slows you down enough to take your shots a little bit more seriously instead of just spraying and praying, and a very impressive tool whether you're going to be hunting or teaching new shooters how to shoot. The more I took this gun out to the range, the more I learned to appreciate it and really like it. So, as far as the gun itself, the action is very smooth. While it is a little bit of a different concept than the medium top precision, it is more similar to the Bear Creek Arsenal offering. However, it is seriously night and day difference in terms of quality control and the fit and finish and the fitment. You did not have to do anything with the Thunderbolt in order to make it right. You do not need to be a gunsmith. The trigger is pretty nice as it is. However, it does work and operate with your typical AR-15 triggers, so you can always upgrade that if you need to. One of the cool things about this concept, and you've probably seen it possibly if you looked a little closer, is that it is very close to an AR-15 in terms of parts commonality. So if you have the will, you can possibly do some really cool stuff with the gun, and I will just leave it at that. But if you paid attention to this footage carefully, you've probably seen that by now. So overall, I think this has been a really cool experience playing with this rifle, and it is something that I would absolutely bring out when I am teaching brand new shooters how to shoot. Or even if I just want to have a nice bolt gun that's going to be chambered for a Stanak type cartridge, and you can honestly get a better feeding action than you can out of a lot of the standard size bolt action actions. I'll be the first to admit, I first saw this concept at the DSI booth at SHOT Show this January, and while I understood it, fundamentally, it's always begged the question, why would you buy this as a compliant AR rather than get a proper bolt gun? And that's a great question. Let's be honest, I and many of you watching this channel, we're blessed to have the opportunity that we do. So saying, let me buy a custom action, throw it in an MBT chassis is par for the course. But that's not the majority of people. The vast majority of bolt-action rifles are built around your larger 308 space cartridges, where smaller 5.56 based cartridges and other cartridges right around that size are an afterthought. So, if you want a reliable bolt-action rifle shooting cartridges that you would stuff in an AR magazine, with the ergonomics and functionality of a chassis, you are quickly approaching $1,500 or $2,000 once you buy the gun and upgrade the chassis. Then you're looking at more expensive AICS pattern magazines and everything that goes along with that. If you want an example of that, take a look at the series that we did with the upgrades for Ruger American Predator in 6.5 Grendel. So what if we just forget the whole compliant AR thing and look at it for what it is, a pretty cool bolt-action rifle. This is where it shines. Unlike the majority of my review firearms, the Thunderbolt accumulated more rounds and more range strips than the majority of firearms I receive for review. The Thunderbolt is very well put together and terrific fit and finish. And the action is super smooth outside of the custom $1,500 and up actions that you would find and turn into a precision rifle. The gun goes bang every time we pull the trigger, and for the cartridge and the barrel contour that it has is accurate enough. What do I mean by that? Is this a gun that you would choose to shoot your next F-class or bench rest competition? No. Wrong cartridge, wrong barrel profile. The 5.56 cartridge, and specifically the vast majority of ammunition that you're going to find available for it, is loaded for mass production and military standards where, quite frankly, 2 to 3 MOA is good enough. If you're new and not familiar with MOA, one MOA is roughly 1 inch at 100 yards, 2 inches at 200 yards, and so forth. So, 2 to 3 MOA group at 500 yards is a 10 to 15 inch group. Good enough in a war zone, but not something to be proud of at a match. 5.56 is very much ammo specific, so when we shot PMC X-Tac ammo out of this gun, while it was 100% reliable, the groups were consistent with that standard rather than what I would expect out of a precision rifle. We had much better results with both Hornady Frontier and Federal American Eagle loads. I believe both of these would be much more than fine out to 500 or 600 yards when plinking on steel. Furthermore, both myself and my friend loaded and shot some hand-loaded ammo with a variety of powders, and we got pretty good results. We did not do any type of load development, and I simply picked load data out of the published data, slightly a bit below the max specifications. With these hand loads, we were able to get velocity standard deviations down from like 50 feet per second with PMC down to the low teens with Hodgdon's new stable match. I'm fairly certain that with proper load development and a lighter trigger, we would be able to get consistent sub-MOA performance out of the box. Beyond that, this gun is super fun to shoot. While it took 2 or so range strips to get used to the bolt throw, I'm now in love. It's super quick, and despite being something like a 20-degree bolt throw, it felt like you're running a straight pull action. My only peeve, and this is largely personal preference, I'm used to bigger bolt knobs. Perhaps this is something that DSI can improve on in the future. So then the question is, who is this rifle for? I believe this rifle is perfect for new gun owners or those teaching new shooters. I used the rifle to introduce my nephew to firearms, and he had a blast. The bolt action forces shooters to slow down and focus on the fundamentals, a solid shooting stance, proper sight picture, and most importantly, smooth trigger control. Being chambered in 5.56, it's soft shooting round with minimal recoil, making it comfortable and non-intimidating for anyone just starting out. Add on a suppressor and you have a rifle which has the bite without the bark. Once I zeroed the rifle, he had zero issues and was instantly able to take targets out to 350 yards. Another big reason why this rifle is an ideal trainer is that the potential oopsies are limited to just one round. You don't have to worry about a new shooter accidentally bump firing or sending half a magazine out of the range and becoming the next viral clip on YouTube, something that you do not want to do. You're also not going to cook off an entire magazine either. Beyond being a great trainer, the Thunderbolt is an excellent choice for hunting because it gives you the best of both worlds. You get the incredible ergonomics and modularity of the AR-15 platform. It's lightweight, easy to carry on a long trek, and you can quickly swap out detachable magazines. But because it's a bolt action, there are less restrictions than with semi-autos. The 223-556 cartridge might not be what you choose for a big bull elk, but it's perfect for a huge variety of small game. And for all you hunters who want more power, Darkstorm will also be offering the Thunderbolt in a variety of other calibers, with 300 Blackout being one of the first. I'm fairly certain we'll see popular straight wall cartridges as well. Here's another huge bonus for hunting and suppressed shooting. The Thunderbolt is an ideal suppressor host. In a standard semi-auto AR, a lot of the noise doesn't just come out from the muzzle blast, but also from the bolt carrier group cycling and the loud twanging buffer spring. With the Thunderbolt, all of that noise is completely eliminated because you're manually cycling the bolt. All of the gases are escaping forward and none are coming back through the action, and that makes it a much quieter platform overall, which is a massive advantage when hunting to avoid spooking game, and it makes for a much more pleasant shooting experience for both you and your shooting partners at the range. By going to a bolt action, you'll no longer need to tune a gas system or deal with the blowback of gases in your face when shooting suppressed. Now, when you look at the competition, there are a few others out there, but they occupy very different ends of the spectrum. You have companies like Bear Creek Arsenal that make a similar product and have tried one out. While it offers a low price point, the quality control and the overall feel of the rifle are built to a much different standard. Then on the other end, you have Uinta Precision. Their products are fantastic, but it's a completely different approach. They build a custom, dedicated bolt-action upper that just happens to pin onto a standard AR receiver. It's incredibly high-end purpose-built long-range platform. Darkstorm Industries' Thunderbolt exists in the perfect middle ground, offering top-tier quality without the high-end custom price tag. And I have to mention that a huge part of that quality comes from the fact that this firearm is fully made in the United States, down to the individual components and their materials. Darkstorm Industries is committed to American craftsmanship, using only premium domestic aluminum and steel, which they then machine on their advanced CNC equipment. This isn't some imported shortcut, it's the real deal. In the end, what we have here is a rifle that defies a simple label. While it was born from a very specific idea, Darkstorm Industries' Thunderbolt has proven itself to be so much more. It's a perfect trainer for new shooters, a smart choice for long-term viability, and an incredibly fun and accurate rifle that anyone who loves the AR platform will love. It's a rifle that you can take hunting, you can use it for precision training, or just enjoy sending rounds down range with. And just to top it all off, Darkstorm Industries stands behind their products with a full lifetime warranty. The best part, it requires no registration, so it doesn't matter whether you're the first shooter or the last owner of the rifle, the company will stand behind it. That's a company that truly believes in quality of a product, and that's just something you don't see every day. Let me know in the comments what you think of this truly unique firearm. If you want to take your shooting to the next level, I've put together some free downloads for you. You can grab my Tripod Shooting Fundamentals Guide or the AR-15 Parts Compatibility Guide for the Thunderbolt. Both are designed to help you get the most out of your rifle, and the links for those, as well as the review for the primary arm scope review, are all in the description below, and the QR codes are here. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Slav Guns content. As always, thanks for watching, keep on squatting, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh. Yay! Whew.